Hello, Leo, and welcome to your December 2021 tarot forecast. This is actually reading take two. I finished the last four reads for the December forecast. You guys were the first one of the four, but when I uploaded, for whatever reason, your guys' file was corrupt and there was nothing I could do to fix it. So that's why you guys are coming out after Virgo's reading. You were supposed to be before, but something about that particular file just went corrupt. However, in saying that, it may be some sort of synchronicity for you guys personally, okay? Because that whole reading, the general messages as well as the love and romance messages, was all about really following your heart over everything else. It's like your heart is calling you. Answer that call. And the call is so strong, it's almost as though you're helpless to fight against it, okay? And maybe with that file around that message being corrupt is if you don't follow your heart, the path you go against that is corrupt. All right, that's just the best I can decipher with that, because there was nothing else wrong with any of the other files. So we'll get into your reading, Leo. We'll see what Spirit has to say for take two. We'll start with general energies, then we'll look at love and romance energies. And we do have the Sagittarius new moon total solar eclipse happening on December 4th. So it's all about new energy, new beginnings. All right, Leo, let's see what Spirit has to say this time around. All right, we have merriment. What joy, what glee beams from the sounds of voices, uplifting the webs of sorrow, glimmering as if no tomorrow. Oh, so Leo, this is a good card. This is good energy. You have a lot of happiness around you. December is a month with like more light, more spirit, but also this card is a message about following your soul, okay, the calling of your soul. So we're getting that message coming into the second reading where December, you've really just got to trust yourself, Leo, your intuition, your heart. It will be such a strong pull for you, and it's leading you to your highest happiness. And I swear, to go against it is like a path of corruption that corrupts your soul rather than warms it and bring it joy. So you've got to follow your heart. You've got to follow your intuition in December. And for each of you, this will be around a different saying, because this is a general read. So let's pull some more cards and see what else Spirit would like to add. Okay, stand your ground. And blue feather with messages. Wow. Yeah, Leo, your soul is speaking to you. Your heart is speaking to you in December. And it's speaking you truth. It's leading you to the best path, the biggest success, greatest outcome for you that you desire, all right? And here with stand your ground, it's like no matter what anybody else has to say about the choices you're making, you need to just drown out that noise. And the only sound you should hear is from your own heart, your own soul, because it's speaking very strongly to you, leading you to the path of your highest happiness, your greatest good, your highest potential. Let's pull some tarot. And I just realized, looking at the camera, I'm probably going to have to switch the battery out midway through your read. That's like a lot of technical difficulties I'm having with just trying to get your reading to you. And we have this blue feather with messages. Leo, your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones are really trying to guide you, are trying to enlighten you, are speaking to you in big, big ways, and you're feeling it internally, and you're going to see signs and synchronicity externally. But it's like you're fighting yourself here to not follow the call of your heart, of your soul, and having to stand your ground. It may be a very radical decision or change that you are making. All right, we have the Five of Cups, High Priestess, King of Wands, Two of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, so what you feel in your soul, coming through here with this High Priestess, okay, what you feel in your soul, you're really nervous to follow through on it. You're really nervous to speak your truth, to express yourself, okay? You're scared it's going to bring you sadness, or it may like sever a relationship in your life, and you do have fear and sadness around that. But it's like whatever decision you're making here, this calling of the soul, you can't turn away from it, and you're almost feeling like you've got to choose between yourself and somebody else in this. And this runs really deep, and maybe that's why Spirit is having me do 2 readings on pretty much the same exact message, is so that I, as the reader, really grasp the depth of this. For some of you, this runs deep, this decision that you have to make, because it's like your heart, your soul is calling you, and it's so strong, but your mind or somebody in your life is pulling you just as strongly the other way against it. And Spirit is telling you, Leo, when this unfolds for you in December, for your happiness, you have to follow your heart and soul. The other path, the path that your mind or somebody else you know wants you to take, it will not lead to happiness, okay? What your heart, what your soul is telling you is what's leading you to happiness, and you can't fear what anybody else has to say, think, or feel about it, because you have to live your life for you. And Spirit's coming in so strong, saying, yes, do so, because it will only bring you happiness, peace, harmony. This is you at the center with this King of Wands, and that's you, whether male or female, being very empowered, speaking your voice, standing your ground, following your heart, which leads to some really good stuff. Oops, sorry. Okay, so look at this. We have messages, thief, occupation, and pathway. All right, Leo, whatever you feel in your heart, okay, around people in your life, around job situations, those are the 2 strongest energies coming in, okay? You've got to listen to the messages of your heart. You got messages here, you got messages here, okay? And this card, the main card, is saying, you know, listen to your soul, follow your soul. The first reading was listen to your heart, follow your heart. And so you got messages times 2, messages of the heart, messages of the soul. They are in sync, okay? But your mind is conflicted, and there may be somebody in your life that is trying to persuade you against what you're feeling in your heart. They are robbing you of your happiness, of your joy by doing that, Leo. I don't know why that is such a strong message. It's like this pathway is opening up for you, and you've got to step through it. That's the next legs on your journey. Yes, you have a free will choice, and you've been asking Spirit, and Spirit says this path where your heart and your soul are calling you so strongly, that's your way. That's how you go. That's the choice that you make. And you may have to kind of defend yourself in that, but to go the other way would still a lot of happiness and joy from your life. And maybe at first this decision might bring a little bit of sadness, but ultimately it's leading you into great happiness, Leo. And overall, there's just really good vibes around you in the month of December, okay? And it's like at moments I feel like you're walking on air, and your heart, your soul knows the way, knows the path. Don't let your mind talk you out of it. Don't let anybody else talk you out of it. Forgiveness. A crushed flower still gives off a sweet scent. Okay, Leo, in any decision or choice that you have to make in December for yourself, listening to your heart, listening to your soul, anybody who's put off, put out by that, they will eventually come around and let it go and realize that you got to live for you and you're being true to you. All right. Them trying to prevent that or stop that is selfishness on their behalf. And they're going to realize that, and they'll come into a place of forgiveness, as well as you, anybody that's trying to give backlash or push against your decision, you will forgive their words. There will be healing. Okay. And so Spirit wants you to know that as well, to encourage you to really follow your heart, your soul. If it's time to move on to a new job, it's time. If it's time to start your own business, it's time. If you have a natural talent, ability, or gift, and you're feeling a strong pulling and calling to cultivate it, grow it, it's time. If there's, relationship in your life, friendship, familyship, romance, that's just kind of toxic, it really pulls you down, you know you're not happy, you know you're not thriving, it's time to walk away, because ultimately that all of that is leading to your highest happiness, okay? And so those are the general messages. Let's get into love and romance energies. Let's see what Spirit has to say on that front. Missing you. Feelings ignited. And infatuation. Okay, this was a similar message to the first reading as well, your love and romance energies. All right, so I know it's like the same message, the same reading in here, but I got to go a little bit deeper than the first time. All right, so this message may apply to single Leos or coupled up Leos. Now, I just want to preface, Leos who are in relationships that are very happy, they're flowing very well, this is not a message for you, okay? This is a message for coupled up Leos who are very confused and torn between the current person they're with and somebody in their past, or single Leos who are separated from somebody, okay? Because here it is, there's like these feelings that are being ignited within you, within another person in December, okay? And if you are in an unhappy, committed relationship, this ignition of feelings for this person of the past, you're going to become very infatuated, very obsessed with it because it feels so strong. And, this could be because here they are knocking on your door once again in December, or there could be a reconnection, prior to December. And they're just really all you can think about, all you can feel about. There is purpose in that, Leo. If you are no longer happy and satisfied in your current connection, this past person and this revival of all these emotions inside of you could be the catalyst you need to leave this unhappy situation, okay? Or this could be, yes, it's the catalyst to leave this unhappy situation, and you're going to eventually move back into a relationship with this person from the past, okay? And now my single Leos out there, I feel like this person, it's like at first you just start thinking and feeling them all of a sudden again, and then they show back up into your world, all right? And they're talking about how they missed you and they want you and they're infatuated. It's like an equal mutual feeling between you and somebody from your past, and it's becoming full-blown. Wow, this card just fell out, Nine of Cups. As I was shuffling, it's becoming full-blown and fully realized. and December. So I feel, along with these general messages for some Leo, this is like you and somebody from your past are going to get back together. There's a reignition of the emotion. And you both, it's like you really miss each other, and it's like the energy, wow, it's like I've wished for this. All right, let's pull some more cards. Three of Wands, yeah, I've waited. I've wished for you back. The Hierophant, feelings ignited. That's very important that the Hierophant came out on that card. And we have the Queen of Swords. I can't stop thinking about you. All right, so the Hierophant coming out on feelings ignited, that goes back to the calling of your heart, of your soul, Leo. It is divine. All right, this person where you can't stop thinking and feeling about them, it's because they can't stop thinking and feeling about you as well. It's equal, it's mutual. And it's kind of like, even if you like, yeah, I'm always open to the possibility of getting back together with this person, there's just something about December where all of a sudden you're constantly thinking about them, you're constantly feeling them, and they're constantly thinking about you and feeling about you. It's because it's divine intervention bringing you guys back together, and you both have wanted this. But here with the Queen of Swords, it's like you both are kind of defensive and a little standoffish towards each other to fully express the depth of your emotion for each other, okay? And the seagulls out there, you know, either you are going to reach out to them or they're going to reach out to you, or somehow you're going to run into each other or reconnect somehow, some way. The way it's meant to work out for each and every one of you, it will happen. It will be. And I feel to deny this leads to a path of unhappiness, okay, for you, for them. It's just, I've never seen that so strong in a reading where it's like, no, this is being reignited in two people equally, spirit bringing them back together. All right. So those are your messages for December, Leo. Listen to your heart and soul. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.